We on Team Xbox live for this exact moment.
Xbox has no games. It's a tale as old as time. It's a message that we've been hearing for, 2, 3, 4 years now. And unfortunately, that message just gets louder and louder. The big release for Xbox for the first half of the year was supposed to be Redfall, but that kind of fell flat on its face. And now Starfield is coming at the end of the year, maybe, and Xbox fans don't know where to turn. So in this video, I really want to talk about what is going on with Xbox, and will Xbox ever have games? Let's get into this video and talk about it. Hey guys, if you're new to my channel, I'm Turbo Jesse. I mostly cover Nintendo and PlayStation stuff here, but I do always have my eye on Xbox and I'm always rooting for them. I'm an indie YouTuber, that means I do everything on my own and don't have that many subscribers. I'm getting close to 3,000 subscribers, so if you wouldn't mind hitting that subaroonie button, give me an old like, I would really appreciate it. I am an OG Xbox fan. I had the original first generation Xbox back in the day and really loved it. I had it back when they came out, the first controller that was basically the size of a football and you could barely play it. And then they had to make a revision for, a useful controller. I had the Xbox 360. I remember the hype for that being huge. I was all in for Xbox. But then, sadly, they stopped making games that really interested me. And, my interest kind of started to, head towards Nintendo and PlayStation. But like I said earlier, I've always had my eye on Xbox, and I'm always hoping for that killer app, that killer game, to get me to want to buy a new Xbox. But unfortunately, Xbox has kind of not done that recently. If you look back at the recent past, what has Xbox really done to entice new fans to come over? I was really interested in Halo Infinite, and it was delayed again, and it didn't look that great, and mixed reactions. I was like, hey, let me put a pause on me getting an Xbox, and I'll just wait to see maybe that next great game. And unfortunately, all of 22, it didn't really happen. At the end of the year, we were supposed to get Starfield, but then that got delayed, and that got delayed again. And it's supposed to come out at the end of this year, 2023, I think it's September, but who knows? It is their killer app, it's the big one, but who knows? Xbox did have a surprise hit earlier this year with Hi-Fi Rush that came out in January, but there was no lead up, no hype. So that game came out and seems to be really great, but I wasn't hyped for that game before it came out. I didn't have any build-up anticipation. So for me, that game kind of came and went. The next game I really had my eye on was Redfall. This is supposed to be a cool kind of semi-open world where you're killing vampires, very much in the vein of Evil Within, but that game seems to fall flat on its face too. Coming in at 30 frames per second instead of the promised 60 is disappointed, but it's supposed to have a bland open world, repetitive missions, and the Metacritic score is, in the basement. So that is a swing and miss for Xbox. And so where are the games? You tell me, where are they? I know that Starfield's coming out later this year, and Xbox did announce they're having a showcase in June. It's basically like their E3 equivalent, where they're going to kind of go into detail of what we can expect over the next few years. That's really exciting to me, but they've done that in the past and made promises that haven't come through. Many years ago, Xbox came on the stage, they said, hey, we have just acquired 20 studios, and guess what? Fable's coming back, Perfect Dark is coming back, all your favorites are coming back, and we've got no updates of when these games are actually happening, and I doubt that many of them are going to happen this year at all, if any. So, Xbox is really banking on Starfield being unbelievably amazing. That's why, me personally, I'm not that disappointed that it's been delayed 3 times total. It's insane. It's supposed to come out this September. And who knows, maybe by next year, 2024, Xbox will have some games to play. That's always nice, right, when you buy a system and there's games to play. But as of right now, today, where we're sitting in April of 2023, it really doesn't have that many games to play. And it's just sad because, Nintendo is constantly coming out with games. PlayStation, granted, they don't have that many games coming out. It's not like PlayStation has big games coming out every other month. But, we got God of War last year. We are promised Spider-Man this year. They do have games on the horizon that we have stuff to look forward to. So we'll just have to wait and see if Xbox can kind of rebound, which I think it's possible they can, and really come up with a bunch of games and get those, casual Xbox gamers like myself to, to come back in and buy a system and, buy Game Pass and, become a fan once again. If it sounded in this video like I was giving any hate to Microsoft, Xbox, that's not true at all. I am a fan, right? I want them to succeed. I think when each one of these systems or companies does well, it raises, the caliber of everything. There's that old expression that high tide raises all boats, and that is so true with gaming. The better Xbox games they make, that'll mean better PlayStation games, that'll mean better Nintendo games, and so on and so forth. So I'm really rooting for Xbox to come out with some great games. But what do you guys think? Do you think I'm totally wrong and Xbox does have games? Are you as disappointed as I am that Redfall kind of came and went and a swing and miss? Let me know what your feelings are on the whole console war thing altogether. What's your favorite system? Let me know down in the comment section. Interacting with you guys is kind of my favorite part of this whole YouTube thing, so I get back to every single one of my comments. Like I said earlier, I'm an indie YouTuber, trying to get to 3,000 subscribers, as quickly as possible. I was hoping to do it by next week, by the time Tears of the Kingdom comes out, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do that at this point. But if you can subscribe, hit that like button, I really appreciate it. Guys, thanks so much for watching this video, and as always, I'm Turbo Jesse. I'll see you on the